53 Coupe, the Flathead V8. Last year, the Flathead V8. Three in a tree, pretty cool. I like those little center clocks that they have. That's kind of cool. Custom line. Yeah, I think the difference between the Coupe and the sedan, I think the sedan went all the way back. So I think the Coupes are what people kind of dig. That must be the original color there.
Yep. It's pretty much all there. I was going to do something with it.
There it goes. There you go. Last year the Flathead. Good, dependable little motor. All stock. See, so yeah, looks like Dad. It's the same type of suspension as the 50, but it does have the X member back there. Nice to get easy to get to the oil filter, and there's your little fruit jar for your brake. For the 50 Coupe, it's down there. Yeah. Kind of hard to get to. Beautiful car. One thing nice too about these is the can I open the door?
Yeah.
Doors open, seem like nice. How's the floors? I don't see any rust outs, that's good. The pre-war glass, a little bit of rust right there. The pre-war glass would always kind of delaminate and get where, like, maybe during the war too, they kind of perfected that, because you see after the war, like a 46, you don't see that, or not as much. Where anything like at least 40 and older, I always see it with original glass. Yeah, they come apart. Yeah, I'm trying to explain that they put like a plastic type material between the two sheets of glass, make it safety glass. And the pre-war stuff, it was common to see that versus original 1950s glass, like my original 1938 glass. There is some, but you don't tend to see it as much on these later Fords and after-war cars. Maybe from the war, working on bombers, plexiglass, they kind of perfected the process. Anyway, back to the 53. Yeah, is this thing open here? Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know, there's a backup light or something there.
Backup light.
Artful. I do think they remake those.
Oh, you can get the parts.
Yeah, you get most of the parts, suspension, and then of course the engine parts. I think the guys at Shoebox Central told me that you get parts. It's literally. I think he says. So there is a few little rust outs there.
Built so many cars, I don't want to do it anymore.
Typical where mud would grab. Well, let's see. So you're three in the tree. Here's your controls. I don't know if that's for the hood there. There's your parking brake. There's your key ignition. I don't know, that's for your blinkers. So there are some rust outs. Cool car. And long trunk. I guess if one is not going to haul kids, you could just make this into a business coupe and more room. Not bad leg room for the kiddos, but there's your little, not dome lights, but pillar lights or whatever they would have called it. And then I forget what they call this material here. Obviously the burlap or whatever. Yeah, the headliner's gone. It does have a crank for the rear windows to roll it down to get more air. Let's see, I'm gonna try that. Oh, okay, hey, they work. Usually get a Plymouth, not so much for a Chevy. Everything's original, and one easy way to tell that this is an actual 53 that has the little anniversary logo there. So, anniversary 1903, 1953 V8 anniversary. There's your anniversary, so that's true 53. These had, I think the 215 inline six. Doesn't look like a ton of room, but I guess you could move the radiator forward because those are long motors. Like not a ton of room for that 215 inline six long motor, but it looks like you can move the radiator forward. All right, motor's not frozen. There you go, not frozen.
Probably fire.
You'll need some new trim here. There's a little bit of rust out there, but otherwise, pretty nice looking.
Oh.
Yeah, like it, Buzzy? Have to find somebody for the 48 Plymouth so mommy doesn't kill daddy. Gas cap.
I see a battle.